in the desert now, and as we come up to the bridges, you'll see that these have all been rebuilt. Just so we don't have to worry about falling off, although I might do that anyways here. But yeah, so there's the canyon, which Dead Man's Gulch as it's called, so it's pretty deep. So yeah, so we rebuilt this just for making it easy travel. And we had it reset on us once and we had to rebuild it, so I dropped the land claim underneath it, that way it doesn't happen again. Pretty funny when you think it's there and you just drive off the edge and into the pit. So we're gonna go over here, and even the bigger bridges have been rebuilt, just so we can make driving around the map a little easier. We're wanting to do quests down here, so as we come up on this one, you'll see that it is loading in. And there it is. We had to put in more stabilizing from the bottom, but it's sound. Doesn't collapse, and ironically those ones haven't reset. We did that one there, and we're on the little island that's in the river here, and then we come to the second bridge, which also has been redone. Now as we cross the bridge, you can see some trees because we have another base here outside the bottom desert city, not really a city, a town, but there's Dishang Tower, so you get an idea of where we're at. And so this is our home here, and let's go into the base. Oh, somebody else is here, or at least temporarily anyways. Okay, so we drive in here. That should automatically close. We got the crafting area here, and you can see there's lots of turrets around, so each one of these little hatch doors is got a turret to deal with screamers or wandering hordes. And then the other half of the area here is working and more storage. And oh, let's have a drink before we get too thirsty here. Okay, and then we'll go up the stairs to the second level and living quarters. So we got a bedroll, a bed, some furniture, more turrets. Okay, sitting area. Kitchen, lots of goodies, lots of cans and things to make food. Yep, lots of stuff, lots of food. When you play for a year and a half on a server, or a year, or however long it's been, you tend to accumulate a lot of stuff. And so yeah, lots and lots. The roof has sort of a garden, not really anymore because there's a new greenhouse that's been built on the other side of the street, so this is more just for fun. And then do collectors, solar panels, and then like up here, so you get an idea where we're at. We are at the top of the base. There's the town, Dishang Tower. There's the little greenhouse, the river and the bridges are just behind those trees. And then, yes, there is actually water in the moat. We hauled water in buckets from the river there to here and back and forth until we filled it. I will show you that from the other side. And let's see if I can get the bike out past this bike here. And the hatch down below just has generators. Such down there, nothing fantastic. So let's just pop off the bike here. And you can see that the moat is full of spikes and water. Just for fun. Not really had anything go into it because the turrets pretty much do the job. We'll come over here to the greenhouse. And go inside. So you can see there's an upper area there. Lots of windows. And then here's the garden area inside. So things are growing nicely. We have the vents so that the dew collectors and the garden all grow and work just fine. Extra seeds and things here. Repair materials. And we planted a tree in the very center in a garden plot and then kind of just filled it in so it looks nice. And then our way up to the top area there from the garden is above the doors. So we're going to go up above and then onto the roof area. So you can see there's more windows or railings so we don't fall off. There is the bridge and the river. Okay, and from up here you can see that there's a walkway all the way down pretty much to the river's edge there. And then if we come up here you can see down into the garden. So it gets lots of light and air and whatever else it needs to have the growing and dew collecting process work. And then up here, just kind of a bit of a, I don't know, not a tree house, but maybe a platform, tree platform, lawn chair, and then you can just have a beer or a coffee or yucca juice and just look out at the view. Yeah, I'm just going to bounce off the roof here. So this is the greenhouse. Another door coming out the back side. There's patio here and walkway that goes all the way down. You know, we like the cactus so much we worked around it, so we did that here. And then right down to the river. And then little areas that if somebody's driving along the side here, you've got 2 spots where you can come straight through. And then the bridge. And then lower level bridge here as well for anybody who's down below and not up on the main overpass. And you can see that we built new, those are the original ones there on either side that were built by the game developers, and then these are the ones that we put in to help support our construction. So, give you an idea of the amount of concrete that's involved in that. So we're going to come back up here, get our bike, and I will meet you over at some fun stuff over in the desert further, over in that direction. So as we come up to departure, you can see that we are entering the city here. Again, there's Dishong, Browland Pete's, parking, and there's a couple of signs here. So there's a sign that says meds. So we'll follow that later. And then over here, I believe we missed one. This one says, let's get off the bike and have a good look at it. Abydos, turn right 2,000 light years. Okay, so we're turning right, and I don't think it's 2,000 light years, but maybe from, so it looks like a pyramid. How about we just leave the bike down here and walk in? So that is Abydos straight 2,000 light years. Okay, so we're going to go up the ramp and in. Oh, someone else is here too as well. Chevron 7 locked. We buy some tickets here. There's a ticket booth. Go in and command rooms. Let's go to the command room. Oh, desk with briefing room with the lockers, the sort of stuff, and where they sit around and talk. Oh, nice. Very good. And oh, look at that. There's the Stargate. And the guns to protect anything that might come through that's unwanted. Probably not going to be zombies. But that is very good. So that's one of my son's builds. He had a lot of fun making this. And it is a solid concrete pyramid from what I understand. So we're going to go up to the top here, and you can see that we are at the bottom end of the desert. There's the city. There's the our base over there in the distance, and the bridge of the river. And I think over in that direction is where that new jail is that they have at Tier 5 POI. Okay, nothing to close there. Doors. Okie dokie. And so let's go over and check out the med center then. And see what's going on there. Go back down the road here. And zip you along a little bit quickie. Past the garage. Okay, so somebody's got a base here. We'll check that out in a minute. Let's go to the meds. And this is it. So poppin' pills, urgent care. So this is a remnant that's been restored. Well, looks like it still needs... Something's been going on. Maybe some zombies have been mucking around. Oh yeah, there's one dead right there. Interesting. Okay, so let's open the door. It says first aid inside. Close it behind us and nothing gets in. This does have a land claim block under it, so it's secure. But it's all been restored. So over here, where all the... you can see there are lots of medical supplies and things. And then we have the rooms, so it's water and the cooler. Each room 1, 2, 3, and 4 have been rebuilt. So you got the original bed here, but that's fine. We still need it. And then is there meds in the cupboard? Yes, there is. And cook fire in case you need to do something. And yep, this one too, same drill. And this one here as well. No bed in this one, but all with a cooking fire ready to go, I guess maybe to make meds. Or just cook food, I suppose. Okay, so is this door open? No, that one is locked. So let's go back through this way. And we will check out. This is the bathroom. Nothing much going on here, just bathroom. And then the basement. I believe that this whole bottom area had a big blowout hole in it, so it's all been fixed up. Yeah, I think this is where it was. Yes, so it's still partially here. Just sealed it off with a door, and that's just under the stairs, nothing there. Okay, elevator is just not really there. Okay, so let's go back up the stairs and up to the upper level then. And that's these stairs here. And this remnant was fortunate enough to have a working vendor in it. So come over here and buy, you know, a can of sham if you want it, or tuna or salmon, and head back to your base and do some cooking, make some tacos and whatever else. So this has all been, yeah, there's a door missing here. Something's been going on. This is open here. So this has all been cleaned up and fixed up. Fresh desks and chairs and bookshelves. Oh, so there's some dew collectors here. And campfire if anybody needs to hide out on the roof and cook for the night. And then you can see in the distance there the floating base, Dishong, and other things here in this little town. Okay, so I'm just going to jump down this way. Make sure the main doors are shut. Oh, my body disappeared. And these are all shut. Okay, goody goody. Okay, so let's go check out this base. Now, let's sneak through here. And here we have what looks to be a floating base. We're going to park right under it. And yep, it is just up there. Bit of a garden here. Vehicles are all underneath, and then a pool area. Some more water brought over from the river. And let's see, let's go up the ladder and into the base. So we've got the crafting area here on the first floating platform. And so you got the forages, and let's see what's in these cabinets. Yeah, some crafting materials, ammo, and workstations. Go up to the roof, and there is dew collectors, which are all working just fine, and some extra water in them. Air conditioners. Gonna need those out here. Now we're in the second level, and this is the living quarters. So you got the furniture, you got drinks, food in the fridge to cook, food in the oven to eat, cook fire, lots of coffee, and the cabinets have probably got goodies in them too. So yeah, and then I think you can go on the roof of this one as well. Let's just close that so we don't fall out. And there, up here. So on the other side of that hill there is the other base with the greenhouse. And then you can see the Dishong and the garage. And that's the med center. And then over also, just past the parking garage, you can see the tip of the pyramid that was made with the Stargate reference, which is very fun. And I believe for the desert area, that's it. We didn't expand a whole lot in this area of the desert, but there is something going on in another spot, and I will show you that in a second clip.